Dark Mirror Reviews and Playthroughs.
Resident Evil 2.
Alrighty then. Welcome again, friends, family, and farmbots. We are once again live playing through Resident Evil 2. We're going to be playing through Leon Scenario B, hopefully reaching the end of the game tonight as well. I do apologize, I was supposed to be streaming last night, but completely conked out, life being what it is. So we're going to try and double time it and get our way through Leon B's scenario. Looks like we're reaching sort of the end state of the game. I did think that playing through part B would be harder, but it seems to be frankly quite a lot easier. So let's see what's going on here. Right, still got plenty of ammo, plenty of stuff. Let's see what we can do here. With the arrival of the Tyrant, or Mr. X as people like to call him, I did think that the game would get increasingly harder, but generally doesn't look like I've encountered too many more difficult things. So again, that might be my memories being a little bit squiffed by playing it as a child. So right, there's a keyhole. There is indeed. There's operating control panel. Cool. I do not have a key, I don't think. Did I get the key? Problem if I leave it for a day or so, I just kind of forget what's been happening. Oh, wait, no, that's a weapon box key. Right. I'll pick it up anyway. I do like the way that we found that key, and it's a bit of a shame that I was too stupid to figure it out as Claire, but there we go. I'm guessing I don't have to use it. Right, so I'm guessing that she's going to send us off on a mission to go and find the key for it. See, again, this looks like it should be a boss fight here. Oh, we got a map over here. Factory map, right. Is this going to be of any use to us, though? I'm pretty sure we're leaving the factory right now. Alright, so this takes us down somewhere then. I'm guessing Claire's already taken the elevator down. Ah, there we go. So we're taking a little shortcut down onto this little walkway here. Love how deep they've made this look. And that's the thing, like, if they don't have to render it all in 3D, so they don't actually have to make the thing full 3D depth, then using a still image, they can make things look incredibly deep. Get a camera there. This feels a bit boss fighty. This feels a bit strange encountery. Oh, we've got a twinkly light thing here. Alright, control panel key. Yep, which is exactly what we are looking for. Right. Let's turn the motor on. Dun dun dun. Right, I'm going to try and shoot him with the Magnum again, because it seems like taking him out actually earns you bullets as well. Right, so let's just pause this just for a second. And yeah, you can see, right, I just want to discuss the use of that, the build-up of tension by letting the character know, letting the player know that the Tyrant is just around the corner using a camera, which they'd already sort of hinted at when we walked into the room. So it's like a Chekhov's gun situation where they showed the camera, and then waited a scene, and then used the camera as a storytelling device, which I really enjoyed. So let's get back into this, and let's equip our gun. Hopefully get a better angle so we can see what we're doing. Whew! 4 Magnum bullets, but he is down again. and all they got us was some lousy shotgun shells. Again, if I had the time to do a full deep dig into every single monster, every single scenario, I mean, that might be a different approach I could actually take instead of just playing through the games, using save states and so on, to dig into the full details of each and every monster in the game, like saving it just as I encounter it, and then doing like analysis using different weapons and so on and so forth, see how much health it has, seeing, you know, any item drops, or, you know, just various things like how much damage it can do. So again, that might be a good way of doing that. Which, yeah, to be fair, I might start doing from now on actually in the later games. So yeah, what do you guys think? I'm thinking that might actually be a really good idea. When we encounter the monsters, or a specific type of monster for the first time, we use save states to just kind of bounce back and forth and see just how the monsters, you know, react to certain situations, how many times they can kill us. I'm going to push the activation switch. This is all automatically controlled, so they do get automatically into that, I'm guessing, so the designers didn't have to render the entire scene of us going down. But so this is using the same FMV movie that was used during Claire and Sherry's descent into the Umbrella Lab. But again, I do find the tram thing a little bit weird, since I don't think it actually goes anywhere else. Oof.
Ada, can you hear me? Come on, snap out of
Ada, no. Alright, she's out of it, and she cannot help us in this fight. First things first, I know she might be dying, and we've got a boss outside, but first, let's check the toilet, because that is always where the best gear is in any of these games. Nothing else? Right, let's go on out and get our asses handed to us by William Birkin. You'll be prohibited from coming in from the outside for a limited time. Again, I do not know how that safety feature helps anybody. Door locked. Teehee, you have to stay out there for the rest of the game. Oh no, yeah, to be fair, with the descent you can just have this rolling background loop. Makes it look like you're going pretty far down, but you're not. Hey, Dr. Birkin, how you doing? Ooh, you've completely changed your look. I like it. Oh, and now you're just taller. Bigger arms, though. More arms, more hugs. Okay, and whoop. So he's got a weak spot, but since I can't really aim, whoop. Ah, ow, 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 ow. Okay, absolute insanity. So he did like 4 attacks there, and not a single one of them did any damage. Is he mutating again? Oh, nope, he's jumping up. I did like the physics particles there, just kind of dripping down. He's still looking up there. He's still looking up at William Birkin, who's jumped away. Yeah, that was really strong. I'm guessing I must have overhealed at some point. I've given myself a little bit of a health buffer. Right, let's see how Ada Wong is doing. The motor has been stopped due to problems with overheating. Alrighty, that's not good.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hey, take it easy. You're inside Umbrella's secret lab. I'll go go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
I mean, fair enough, that's what we're doing.
Only slowly dying of these injuries. So disgusting.
Is it just me, or does everybody always ignore what I say?
Yep.
I told you, it's my job to look after you.
You'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you a short period of time. I really enjoy being with you. I know I'm not capable of caring about anyone. I don't want to lose you.
We're leaving this place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Aw, look at Ada trying to show emotions. Or manipulate him into doing what she wants, which is keeping her alive. Right, so, the tracks have overheated somehow. Probably from all the blood getting in the gears. Who knows? So where have we ended up? Are we actually in the lab now, or...? It looks like we're still halfway down the shaft, so what are we doing? Okay, just gonna check around here, make sure there's nothing I can look at. No. So again, that's the thing, looking at that, you see how that's... So is that supposed to be there? The clipping errors in this are a little bit strange sometimes. It does mess with your sense of depth. Right, PL600. Is that quite literally like, you know, level 600? Like, how deep down does this lab go? Oop. And yeah, how am I getting back up there? Bye, Ada. Oops. Bye. I generally hope she's gonna be okay, right? She'll be fine. She'll be shit. Where the hell are we? Again, it does have this sort of Star Warsian lab sort of techno feel with just a bunch of junk on the walls and everything. Where are we? Okay, right, so what's going on here? Oh, right. Storage chest, perfect. You know what, I'm going to put this back here. And I'm going to put this over here because I'm hoping I'm not going to need too many like bullets right now, and I'm hoping I'll be able to run away if I do. Ready. Let's put these green herbs down here. I've got a ton of green herbs. No red herbs though. Not a lot of red herbs. Okay, I've got a movable box here and an elevator here that can fit a movable box. So I'm going to cheat the system by knowing that I can put this box on here, and I'm sure it's going to come in handy down here. See, unfortunately, with the limitations of this engine, they didn't really have much in the way of puzzles that they could really present to you, apart from a bunch of literal sliding box puzzles. Okay, switch to the lift. Yes, we will push it. Push it real good. Generally don't even know what this box is for, but I'm taking it with me. You're my companion cube now, and I will call you Jerry. Jerry the Cube. Boy howdy, I sure hope we're gonna... Are you a zombie? Ooh. Nope, you're just a dead guy. That's cool. Right. Investigation report on the P Epsilon gas. This report demands immediate attention. The P Epsilon gas has been proven capable of incapacitating all known BOWs, bioorganic weapon. As such, it has been designated for emergency usage in the event of a BOW escape. Reports based upon data collected during the prior incidents indicate the potential for negative side effects. The P Epsilon gas has been proven to weaken BOW's cellular functions. However, prolonged and repeated exposure will result in the creation of adaptive antibodies to the agent. Furthermore, some species have been observed to absorb the P Epsilon gas as a source of nutrition and use the toxins extracted against anything perceived as a threat. Use of the P Epsilon gas should be severely limited to extreme measures only. We strongly request the authority to re-evaluate the P-Epsilon gas deployment system. We would like this re-evaluation to take place immediately. Second R&D room security team. I'm guessing they didn't check into it immediately. I like how squishy this guy is. Like this. Look at the detail on his arms there. I know it's very pixelated, but there's a lot of gore and detail in that squishy arm. So we've got a typewriter, we've got some, oh, there you go, some shells there. Looks like an ink ribbon, typewriter. We are okay for now though. Like generally I do think, it's a good idea to save just after a boss fight, but we are actually fine. Right, so there's a little elevator that leads down there. And a way up here that requires me to get that box. So I'm going to go get Jerry the crate. Come on, Jerry. So we're going to push you over here. Jerry, come on. Yep, there we go. Good boy. You're my one and only friend, Jerry. You wouldn't leave me. Ada Wong left me. Okay, so we're going to push this around here. Oop. See, now I know how the sort of limitations of the system work, where you wouldn't be able to pull on the box, so if you push it up against a wall, it's going to be stuck there. Which means you'd have to leave the room and start the entire puzzle all over again, which is an absolute ache. So we're not going to be doing that. We're going to do the straightforward, nice and easy lemon squeezy. And I was kind of wondering how they would extend this little section here. There we go. Alrighty, there we are. So that takes me up to here. And it's locked. Power room. Right, this is giving me some serious Resident Evil 1 final area vibes. We had to get like power room keys and a bunch of other stuff, and with the hissing gas and everything. I'm just glad we don't have any demon monkey things climbing around the ceiling spitting maggots at us. Because those things sucked, and I swear I died way too many times because of those. Okay, so we have a liquor here somewhere. Since it looks like the ceilings are too high, I'm guessing that they are not going to be. Okay. So. Okay, so I get clawed to death 3 times by iron smelting pool. I mean, if we had a Terminator, we could throw him straight in there, right? That'd be great. Yeah, I'd totally be up for that. What do we got here? Alright, we turned on the elevator. Awesome, good times. Happy days. No boss encounter here. Just realized what that says. Iron smelting pool, employees only. Only employees are allowed to go into the iron smelting pool. Boy howdy, I wish I was an Umbrella employee so I could climb into the pool of molten iron. Oh dear. Sometimes the style of a substance approach does confuse me. It does confuse me. Right, so that was locked, so I'm going to try the other way. Maybe the other way was the elevator. That's going to take me back that way. So we need a power room key. We still also have to look for the weapon box as well, because we've got the weapon box key. So I don't know if you should be actively punished for being a little bit lower on health. It might, give the player a little bit more sort of urgency. Master key is required to open the emergency route. Cool. Can I just go to the non-emergency route? Yes, I will push the button. Alright, so So we can't take the emergency route out. And we can go down to the next level, which I'm guessing is where the... Oh! Ah, here we are. Alright, so this is where the train was before. Generally? I mean, I'm actually just kind of impressed, really. Oh, come on, dude. Right, so where's Ada? Let's go take a look. Ada? Ada, there's naked zombies out here. They're freaking me out. Why do we have naked zombies? Ooh, hello, freaky Mr. X.
Where did you go?
I have been trying to shoot Mr. X the entire way through this game. Perfect timing, because you're just in time for the naked zombie party. Yeah, I don't know either. I still don't understand why we have naked zombies at the end of every one of these games. What is with that? Why do we have it in Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2? Yep, there we go. Naked zombie time! Ah! That was probably the worst thing I could have done. Right, and that's locked. I need the monster key. Right, let's keep going. To be fair, I thought in this original game, I thought Mr. Exel, you know, the tyrant, would be more of a threat. So we're going to re-put the main fuse in. I'm pretty sure Claire did this last time, but we'll do it again. Like, I generally thought it'd be more of a threat, like, and I think I've run into him 3 times so far the entire game. I'm sure in the remake you probably run into him a lot more. I'm not too sure, and that's why I want to play the original and then play the remake and be able to contrast the two and see, you know, what lessons were learned and how they took a different approach to some of it, making more of a action game instead of a survival horror game. Right, what do we got here? Fuse case. This also doesn't make any sense to me, like making it a bit more convoluted in using the fuse case on the thing just to basically get a key. Yeah, extremely antisocial. I think that should be his new nickname, yeah. Yeah, just it strikes me as a bit weird the way that they've done that. So, right. Now there is a first aid spray here. I'm not going to use it if I can help it. Are there any other items here? I'm sure you guys can probably just hear me mashing the X button as much as possible. Now when we came through this area before as Claire, and she unlocked all the areas as Claire, we ran into those horrible plant things. I don't know if we're going to do the same here, but I'm sure a Magnum blast to the face will probably still take him out pretty easily. Okay, so there we go. Power on, right. So let's go this way and see if we can go anywhere now that the power's on. I mean, I'm generally hoping I don't run into Mr. X too many times. I mean, look, second time I think I killed him, it took 3 bullets. Oof, hi. Don't you dare. Ah. Look at that. Look at the detail to that. They didn't have to add that much detail to blowing a zombie apart, but they did, and I appreciate the amount of work they put into that. Alright, got the lab card key. So that area has been unlocked. To the interventions of Clarent. Let's see what this does. Laboratory Security Manual. Laboratory Security Manual. Security measures in case of an emergency. In the instance of an uncontainable biohazardous outbreak, all security measures will be directed towards the underground transport facility. In the instance that any abnormalities are detected amongst cargo in transit, all materials will automatically be transported from the loading zone to the designated high-speed train, at which point all materials will be isolated and disposed of immediately. In the instance of a Class 1 emergency, the entire train will be purged and disposed of without delay. In the instance that the lab itself becomes contaminated, the northernmost route currently used to transport materials to and from the facility will be designated as the emergency escape route. This route will give passage to the relay point outside the city limits. Disclosure about any information regarding research conducted here or the existence of this facility is strictly prohibited. Since it is top priority to keep all research classified, escape access may be denied under certain extenuating circumstances. Not exactly something I want to hear my employee tell me. If things go bad, we might not let you leave. Ooh, flamethrower. I mean, I wouldn't say no to a flamethrower. Alrighty. I'm probably going to have some liquors here. Yeah, Mr. X did not like the camera angles. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, I've got to go through that entire thing again. That's the thing I hate about the liquors, is they can just quickly crawl up to you and just swipe away at it again and again and again, so that's not good, right? Let's go through this fight sequence again. Which can of course be quite unfair at points. And to be fair, I was on what was it? Dark Yellow Caution? Whoop. Okay, I think I'm actually just gonna let him kill me. Yeah. Joined at the perfect time, guys. I literally just got my ass handed to me by William Birkin. So we're going to try that little fight again. Generally, just because I messed up there, I just might as well start the fight all over again. Firing wildly into the darkness and not actually hitting him, and then basically just getting attacked by his weird multi-swipe thing. First time I fought him, no issues. He attacked me with that multi-swipe thing and didn't even do any damage from the looks of things. I was still on fine. 3, 4, let's run away! Ooh, yeah, there we go. Now, I wish I could actually aim. You know, like, instead of just, aiming at him, like actually aiming at some key. Whoop, he's got his arms up. He wants to give me a hug. No hugs. No hugs. You should have hugged your daughter when you were alive. Whoop. Oh, I think I might have hurt his feelings. Sorry, Dr. Birkin, you're just a terrible father. Anyway, right, so, very simple little fight there. Took up 8 of my magnum bullets, but that's absolutely fine. We seem to be rolling in bullets right now. I'm gonna have to do this entire little sequence thing again, though, aren't I? So, we go back in, and Ada says some very touching things. We have a very touching moment with Ada. problems with overheating.
Welcome back. Hey, take it easy. We're inside Umbrella's secret lab. I'll go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Save yourself.
Is it just me, or does everybody always ignore what I say? I told you, it's my job to look out.
You'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time. I really enjoy being with you. I'm not practically caring about everyone. I don't want to lose you.
We're leaving this place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Alrighty, so hold on. Yeah, we already checked the toilet for the bullets. What's the most important part? There we go. Sorry guys, just had to fix my little notepad thing there as well. I don't like that the screen gets a little bit messed up from that, but you know. There we go, see? That's weird. There's nothing else we can see here, so let's slide on down this chute. And realize there's no way back. So I'm guessing what I should have seen before. Goodbye, Ada. Whoopsie doodle. Oh well. So I'm guessing, yep, the elevator power is not on. I didn't even check that last time. I just decided to go this way instead. And yeah, so we've been through this recently. We're just going to go through the puzzle again really, really quickly. Please ignore the clickety clack noises. That is not a licker that is attacking me. It is in fact my dog who's just coming over to say hello. Back from her midnight walk, I believe. And that is her toy that scared the crap out of me. It's absolutely fine, just terrifying. Let's put our ammo back here. Keep it all nice and safe. And that there as well. I'm going to put the weapon locker key there for now as well, just because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be using it anytime soon. So we can do this as quick as possible as well. Since we've already done this section before, and I just got killed by, rather ignobly by a couple of lickers, which I wasn't pleased with. Okay, can we go around this way? Nope. Okay, we'll go around this way. There we go. And we know that Jerry the box here is going to push along there, but if we don't push him, yes, we can't push him too far along there, or else we won't be able to push him sideways here. Whoop. Nearly got him stuck there. The good thing about this box is you can climb over it, and if there's a way to push him back, then you can. For now, however, I think this just leads up to the power room, and we can't actually do anything about it. I'm God, I genuinely thought that that box said ass. I believe it says AS3. Just behind his head there. I'm hoping it says AS3, otherwise there are literal crates full of ass in this game, which would explain so much. Alright, we've got our little corpsey friend here with report on the use of the P epsilon gas that will weaken some creatures, but also make them spit out toxins and make them stronger, which, you know, comme ça, comme ça. There we go. Nice little save there, and let's go down this little mini elevator here. Just going to take us down to the iron smelting place for Umbrella employees only. We can't throw in any non-employees, that would be unfair. Okay, so come on, you creepy little... See, they're also a different colour here as well, like they've been mutated a little bit. But the main bad thing about those creatures is, I mean, not only do they have a ranged attack with their tongue, they also have a very long leap, so they can get you from across the room. But if there's more than one of them, they can stun lock you with their swipes. So one will swipe and then the other one will swipe, then the other one will swipe and the other one will swipe. And there is literally nothing you can do about that. No matter what weapon you have, you can try and run around them and run away, but to be fair, sometimes that just doesn't work. You can't actually physically move through them, and if they get you sort of pinned in a location, there's no way around it. So that's just something to think about. I'm not saying it was poor monster design, because yeah, I'm quite terrified of the things even now. But I'd say sort of having a monster cheese a player to death feels unfair. And yeah, I know the game's supposed to be a survival horror, so it's not supposed to be fair all the time, but it feels weirdly unbalanced at points. In the same breath, though, some of the other monsters, like the spiders or the weird plant pod creatures, they can just feel very strangely easy to get around. And maybe that's the point, you're supposed to be able to dodge around a lot of these things, including the zombies. And you can dodge around the zombies when you're not put into a narrow corridor with them. Come on, you. Genuinely? Alrighty, so let's go have a word with Ada. I actually want to see if she left us anything, because I don't think I checked if she left us anything last time, so... Something to, Yep. Ada?
Where did she go?
Sometimes the voice acting sounds very natural, other times I don't know if they just used a completely different voice actor at points, because sometimes he sounds incredibly wooden. Where did she go? Again, it's one of those things of... Ooh, you move pretty fast for a dead guy. Ah, you bugger. Again, the depth of field there made it look like there was plenty of room behind him. Ah, you ass. You absolute ass. You too, come here. Oh my god. There we go, right. I used up way too many shotgun shells on 2 zombies. Yeah, the zombies sometimes just appear to be stronger. They just seem to have more health. Direct shotgun blast to the chest would normally cut a zombie in half, especially with a super shotgun. So it's quite weird that they actually just kind of sat there and took it. What the hell? Obviously, if you can get a good shot straight to the head, yeah, like it'll blow the heads clean off. Or you can sort of like blow their chests apart, which is pretty cool. I say cool, you know, it's very gruesome, but I like that they added those little bits to the sort of, you know, interactions with the monsters. Right, so let's get this first aid spray, which we're hopefully not going to use, but it's always good to have it just in case. Let's get this very convoluted key. We have to get a case for the fuse, and then read that it tells us that we need to put the fuse case in here, then put the fuse case in there, and then watch the robot do its little claw machine animation. The claw. And it's cool that they did, and it's cool that we've got this weird little frozen room, but it feels like an opportunity that they kind of missed of maybe having, you know, like a frozen zombie in here or something. You know, or maybe even having like an environmental like hazard, so Leon can only be in that room for so long, and having him have to sit there and watch the machine do its work, you know, while he's slowly freezing to death, would, yeah, be frustrating, but also it'd make the players feel quite a bit more tense, quite a bit more worried about what was, you know, like how much time they had left. Which again is something we have at the end of the game, where you were given a timer. What do you mean I don't need to? Main fuse, yeah, the main fuse would be a great thing to use here. If only I had one. Oh wait. Sometimes the game's detections can be a little bit janky if you're not looking in exactly the right direction and looking exactly the right way. Righty, so so this is locked from the inside, and we can unlock it by going in here. Yes, I want a flamethrower. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have some fun with it. That was actually incredibly underwhelming. Anyway, yeah, sorry, that's the laboratory security manual about if you get on the train, it might be exploded. Yeah. Right, so that's the thing about the Epsilon spray. Right, cool. No, I didn't even activate it last time. Now everything's turned green. Does that mean that the lickers are going to be dead, or does it mean that they're going to have superpowers? Okay. I mean, they're not dead. Okay, they are dead now. And anyway, look, their brains are exposed. I think they should be very weak to, you know, say, shotguns. You know, is it just me, or you know, should it be very easy to kind of blow their brains out? Anyway, shotgun bullets. Yeah, I forgot this is an optional room which you can use to use up 2 shotgun shells and get 14 in return. I'd say that's a fair trade. Now we've got these weird plant thingies that are going to be popping up soon, if I remember correctly from when Claire came through here. And I could use the flamethrower on them. Ooh, see, they don't even wake up, they're already there, ready to go. Again, the camera angle being a little less than helpful. The flamethrower feels very underwhelming. It feels like it should be a lot more fun than it is. I feel underwhelmed. Alright, got some green herbs here though as well. I don't know if I should really trust green herbs that are growing right next to a giant green tree thing that wants to eat me, but you know, game mechanics are game mechanics. I do like the fact that it's an option, but I haven't really seen a mechanical effect. Is this guy right around the corner? Can't see him. Oh, he's right. Oh, there we go. Hi. Come on then, Mr. Lookerman. I know you're trying to be spooky and all, but you're doing a terrible job of it. Ooh! See what I mean about the jumping and the slicing? Ah! That weird liquor thingy. I generally wish I knew what they were actually supposed to be based on. If they're supposed to be like frogs or rats or what. I don't know where they came from or if they were designed to be like that. So let's put this green herb away along with all the other green herbs and the first aid spray away along with all the other first aid sprays. And genuinely, I'm going to put this away until I think I'm going to need it. I don't think I'm going to need it. I've been given a lot of guns and a lot of ammo, but I haven't been using it as much as I thought I would. Like, I never felt like I was going to run out of ammunition. Here we go. One of the very, very rare red herbs. This might be where the weapon locker is as well, actually. If I remember right? Yep. Okay, I will go back to the hello. Goodbye. So look at that. Blew off like the entire side of his chest. Oh my. Okay, there's a lot of you. Okay, just come this way. If you would be so kind. How? My goodness. You're just chilling. Alright, just not bothered at all. Alright, Mr. Naked Zombie Man, you stay right there with your junk hanging out, and I'm going to be running around in circles. Right, that's a power room key. Now, if I remember right, we encountered the power room key back where we had Jerry the box. Looks like a vaccine machine used for research. I wonder how this could come in handy. To be fair, I think if you kind of thought that was an option that would stop you from getting turned into a zombie, you should probably look into it, you know? Right, nothing else here, nothing else here. Right, so I'm going to go back to the inventory box, pick up my is it her weapon? And you know what? There you go. So the dog's just scaring me again. Making weird noises in the middle of the night. What sort of a doggo are you? You're a scary doggo is what you are. Because I called her scary. So let's combine these. Put this away with the rest of them. Get my flamethrower and get this Weapon box key. Right, we'll head on back there. There's that other room. It did have a moth in it last time. When I was playing as Claire. So I'm kind of hoping it'll have a moth in it again so I can set her on fire, because I think that'd be cool. It might just kind of fly into me since I've got a bright light in front of me. Use the weapon box key. Yes, indeedy. I will indeed take the Magnum parts. Again, I do love the fact that you can upgrade his weapons like this, which I'm pretty sure you can do with any of Claire's. Look at this. Desert Eagle 50 AE. 10-inch barrel is put on the Desert Eagle 50 AE. You can fire .50 AE rounds more powerfully, so yep. Basically, I now have a Super Magnum. I took 4 bullets to take down William Birkin and Mr. X the Tyrant. Let's see what it does here. Ooh. Ew. Ew! Okay, there were just a bunch of maggots dropping out of the ceiling. That wasn't a thing before. Is the Death's Head Moth still here? He is. It is so strange to have this one creature, and it doesn't seem to do very much, but they've done full-on animations for it and everything. Ah! Yep, see? Like attacks and everything. There we go, that's it, and it's not dead. Really? Really? Righty, one shotgun blast should do it. I will in fact open the computer once I shoot at the computer with my massive shotgun, because I have nothing else to attack them with. Oh crap, it was guessed, wasn't it? Yeah, because again, this is not actually part of the main mission. This is the one where you can register your fingerprint, and then both you and Claire can open up that door. Alright, cool. Let's see what that does. Also, what's with the maggots dropping out of the ceiling? That's kind of gross. Bleh, bleh. Do they do anything? No, I don't think they actually do anything apart from just look kind of under. Oh, nope, yep, that one just spat some acid at me, so yeah, I'm going to leave those guys alone. I'm going to use a green herb just to get my health back up to full so I'm not limping around the place. And I'm going to put my flamethrower away since, it's completely used up. I used it on, was it 3 plant things? I tried to use it on some zombies, not very effectively, and then I used it on a moth, who, just to be fair, seemed pretty unimpressed with the whole situation, so let's just combine these two together, and what else was I doing? That was it, I believe. See, like, there's not even a lot of items kind of like left in my inventory, just huge amounts of ammo. Right, combine those and use those. Okay. Let's see, I might be being a little bit overconfident here, but I generally do not feel overly threatened by the monsters in this game. Like, yeah, I might get stun locked, or like might have some sort of issue with, say, the lickers, whoop, being asses. Yeah, you, hi. Okay, that used up all my shotgun ammo, but that was fun, right? We like having fun here. remember correctly, yeah, I'm not actually sure if the zombies respawn. They did respawn as Claire. These plant things did keep respawning as Claire as well. So I'm not too sure if they will this time around. I'm hoping they don't, because it was really annoying when they did. Yep, there we go. Wow, okay, no. Ow. Mean. I mean, to be fair, I did run directly into the town creature, so I'm not surprised. Right, let's go back the other way. Down the blue path. Final use of the lab keycard in the shaft type M door. Whatever the hell that means. Right, so I hate the idea of having to do this, but unless there's some ammunition here. Oof, okay. Light switch. I am going to in fact push it and turn it on. I am actually pretty messed up. Okay, what do we got here? See? Look at that. Used 2 magnum bullets and got some more magnum bullets. That appears to be it. That generally appears to be it. Right, okay, cool. And this is a weird machine for the vaccine. Right, let's get out of here. Alright, we're going to open up this door here as well. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some little friendly friends popping their faces out to say hello. Ooh, okay, maybe not. Now, if I remember right, Claire had used her thumbprint on this already. There we go. Now we can go inside. Which we couldn't do before. Yep, there we go. That's what I mean about the liquors unlocking you into a situation. It's no good. It's no fun. I did like the interesting new music though. That sounded pretty cool. Now I could run all the way back, get some health, and then run back here, but I really don't want to. Oh my goodness me. Yep. I think I'm going to get stunlocked to death in this situation, which is no fun. So we'll do this one last time. Fingerprint verified. Yes, we are going to quick save here. Yes, I don't like save scumming any more than anyone else, but also I just don't want to waste my time and yours. Looks like I can see a tyrant arm up there. What does this do? Looks like the remains of a failed experiment. And that looks like a baby in there. Looks like a couple of babies actually. goodness. Let's try this again. Again, the inability to actually aim in this game is, I understand it. It's more of an annoyance than it is good game decision. Okay, that is all the liquors taken care of. However, I'm a little screwed here. Or the what? Oh, machine gun bullets, right. His abdomen has been ripped apart. Yeah, he doesn't look too happy about being broken from the inside. Genuinely, do I not get anything good out of this? Some important chemicals, but there's nothing inside. Alright, so I'm guessing this is where we have the William Birkin scene. I hate this. Generally, so all we got out of that was some more machine gun bullets. Yeesh, already, okay, let's keep going. That seems like a very bad way of doing things. The water's ammunition for a gun that I have not used yet. I did like the weird little music that they had there. The interesting music there was very cool, very atmospheric. Very mad scientist, 80s or 90s synth bebop going on there. Airy atmosphere, eerie atmosphere. Okay, I still don't have the master key, so I can't open that. I'm just going to have to slowly stagger my way around and down. Actually, no, I'm going to see if I can use this. I'm going to see if I can use it on that little side in there. I don't think I can until later. I think it's been locked to keep Sherry safe inside. Yep. Yes, I need the master key first. Right, let's keep going. Let's keep limping our way down. Of course, when we get to the end boss, I'll be more than happy to just use the machine gun on him and yeah, fire away. So it's got a full reload clip as well. That'll just make it twice as effective, right? Okay, what do we got going on here? Please, no monsters. No photography, no autographs, please. I am a busy man. Oh, crap. Me?
You murdered my husband.
Yeah.
I know what you are looking for. You killed him. Stingy. Take it from me. This is my husband's legacy.
I've fallen over a banister before.
Where's that spy you were working with earlier? You know what I'm talking about. You really don't know anything, do you? So gullible. She's one of the operatives sent here by the agency. The only reason why she came here is to obtain the virus. That's a lie. No, it's the truth. Elsa has had a background crime. She specifically got close to the man and became his girlfriend to get information about him. That can't be. I know him. Ada wouldn't do something like that. If you don't want to believe it, I ain't gonna come. You're about to die anyway.
Oh, come on. possibly the worst possible time to reload, but I'm glad I survived it. What do you got on you today? More Magnum bullets. I'd say that's a fair trade. Your life for Magnum bullets. And I really don't care about any of this. Now I do have an inventory right here. I'm going to use up a bunch of the green herbs just to get myself back up to max health. I'm going to put this away with the submachine gun. Just give myself some shotgun shells and right, so green, green, and green. Mix these two together, and then mix this one together as well. And do the entire line. There we go. Alrighty. Put that back there. I'll also just keep the Magnum bullets on me, to be honest. I might as well just keep all of them on me. There's a lot of bullets. Right. Down here, we'll get into the power room, and I'm guessing, it's an educated guess, I don't actually remember, but I'm guessing we're going to have another little fight here. So that was, what, the fourth time we've encountered Mr. X? Unfortunately, he doesn't seem... No, power room key is completely useless now. He still doesn't seem that scary, but I guess if you're trying to really save your Magnum bullets for later, he would seem quite terrifying. But once you realize it's a really good trade-off, even if he does give you some shotgun rounds, I'd say it's a pretty fair trade-off. Oh, it's you again! That's why he's called Mr. X. He's got an X on his forehead. Your puny gun won't do anything! Oh, ate it. Oh, employees only! No, employees only!
Just leave you behind. Just a woman.
They've known each other for half an hour. Half an hour! Did he literally just kiss her to death? I shouldn't laugh. Actually, the voice acting there was pretty good. As cheesy as the entire situation is. I'm just a woman, and you're just a man, and we're just in love, and that's just a tyrant over there, and that guy fell into a pool of lava, and this entire thing is electric and on fire, and we should probably be leaving. Okay, so we saw a shiny thing here. The master key. Why does Ada have the master key, I wonder? There's a chute here. Can I go down it? Come on, it looks big enough for me to go down. Ah. Right. Can I go down this? Oh, right, never mind. That's the entire... Okay, so it was literally just room, cutscene, key. I thought it'd be a boss fight. I generally thought it'd be a boss fight. And another cutscene. Oh no. Mr. X is pissed.
Claire, is that you? Where are you? Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going? Hello? Claire, are you there? Claire!
I'm pretty sure we can't actually,
The office?
yeah, leap without getting Cherry, but you know. We have the action music, right, so perfect timing to pause there, and I will be right back. Let's get the toilet and do the phone, make sure I've got it. I'm going to go to the toilet. I'm going to get my phone to make sure my alarm set for tomorrow morning. You having fun?
Yeah, I'm expanding the forge for some smaller things to add,
Ooh, cool.
so it needs a bigger boat.
You need a bigger boat. You're my bigger boat.
I love you. I'm not quite sure what that means.
I love boats.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. Back and ready to go. I learned how to use controls again. Right. So, action music gets on. I'm getting the impression this might be endgame time. Let's go. Okay, so we can go into the elevator and we can use the master key to activate the emergency escape route. We're also going to have to get Cherry there, aren't we? But it will not let me go until I go back for Cherry. Again, I like that in Resident Evil 1 you had the option to save the other characters or not. Whereas here, yep, Master Key is useless now, let's do this. Right, now I just have to carry Cherry. Okay, just gonna leave her on the floor there. Alright, why not? Elevator goes sideways, elevator goes down again. It's just like Umbrella to make things overly complicated. Alright, we're at a train station. Again, not the same train we were on before, because the train we were on before doesn't seem to go anywhere. It just goes up and down. It doesn't actually have any train tracks connecting it to anything else. Okay, let's go start the train. Claire will be here any minute now. I'll just start the train. Ugh, insufficient power supply. These things are so badly designed, right? I'll go back down to the back. There's nothing there. Oh, again, the depth perception there is terrible. Right. This feels urgent. It feels, you know, high octane, high action, and this is definitely a boss arena. Big square corridor. Not a lot of options, a lot of moving around. Right. You know what? I am not going to save. I will take the platform key. There we go. So I have to go back out of the train onto the platform to provide the power. Oh dear. Alright. Again, I mean, this was a benchmark survival horror game, but you can tell, especially in moments like this, that they were definitely trying to find their feet, especially when it came to pacing. Is there anyone else they could... Oh, right, yeah, there might... What's down here? Is there anything down here? Cool. Guess that might be where Claire comes down? Oh, yeah, that's actually where, because I remember the scene. Power's not supplied. Oh my goodness. Right, so use the key on this. Just got the key. Okay, yep, and now I'm in a hurry. Let's roger the plugs. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Oh, you got to be kidding me. That's one way to really annoy me. I'm guessing again this is just making sure that we have both slots available for the inevitable rocket launcher, which will be given at the end of the game. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, I like how the lighting changed as well. Okay. Oh my goodness me. Oh, no. Oh. This submachine gun is worthless. Ow. Ow. Ooh, he's in a finishing move, right. So, submachine guns are useless. That's good to know. We're going to try again with the Magnum, and we're going to just leave the submachine gun behind. Let's load the game, right. Submachine gun, you can sit there in the Hall of Shame. And the fact that I've got more bullets for you as well just makes me even more annoyed. Let's go. So we have to go all the way down there, then we're going to go all the way back and around. Then we're going to remove the barriers. You just stay there, Sherry. is useless now. See, now I thought that key is useless now part would, you know, be there to ensure that we have one space left. Okay, so we could remember that this tyrant, a lot like, well, most of the monsters, attacks only with his left hand. Something is rumbling and ready to explode. I wonder who disconnected the plugs. I'm guessing with the power being cut, I won't be able to run away. It's a shame. I think they should have like added it as an option. Ah, damn it. Oh my word. Hey, that's okay. Okay, well, no you don't. No you don't. Ow, no hugs. Get with the weird triple Japanese camera angle things. Right, let's go. So now if you do enough damage to him, she drops the rocket launcher. So it looks like this is on the floor there. Never mind. But yeah, it's kind of strange. That was only, what, 2 magnum shots? Something like that? And yeah, I mean, he's a terrifying opponent because... Ah. There we go. Right, okay. Right, let's go. Let's go. Knowing that was there would have been very helpful at some point, I'm sure. Oh my goodness me. Right. Oh, come on. There we go. Now the barrier's been lifted. Just gonna turn the thing on. It's a good way of keeping things very, very tense. That little ticking clock. It's a technique that I don't think is used often enough, to be honest. Right, now we see Claire coming in. Creatively on that she just died from that, sticking his head out of a train. everyone is very stupid and not respected by anyone in this game. I don't know what's with the broken neck thing as well. A couple of characters during this game, the animation's really odd. Or not. I like this, the fact that you have a post-sequence boss fight.
What was that?
You guys gonna say anything? Or just stand there looking at me going, yep, you're just gonna stand there looking at me. Cool. Thank you. And we have another ticking clock. Another little time limit here going on. Let's go. Ooh. So he was a dog, now he's a slug thing. And he's got two eyes and a weird wiggly nose and what appears to be a big happy mouth. I mean, that is pretty grim. It's really well done with the way they've textured those things as well, going in and out of the body. Okay, so... Oh, what? I mean, come on, that should be the end of it, right? Ew. Don't let it touch you. Okay, alright. Can I? Nope, right. I can't go that way. I think we can decouple the train. That's loud. Okay, right. Oh my god, it's still alive. A tiny vent. A child-sized vent. Okay, so he escapes to the top. the end. The cheesy acting and the one-liners are really bad, but it's expected that time. 1990s nostalgia has a lot to answer for. Yeah, generally it is a really well-made game. I do like how you have the two different scenarios. I love that, like their kind of take on that, where you have the two different characters, and then you can see it from one character's point of view, then another character's point of view. And I like the fact that you can also do it the opposite way around. So you can start with Claire, then play as Leon, or you can start as Leon, then play as Claire. Yeah, overall, the game didn't feel as terrifying as I thought it would. I mean, I wasn't playing on easy mode or anything, but I still had more than enough ammunition, more than enough more than enough ink ribbons, more than enough health at all times. And as you can see, I was not very good at the game. I was still not very good at the tank controls. Running around and trying to dodge around the monsters was not exactly my forte. But yeah, overall it was one of the defining games of the PlayStation era, and also one of the defining survival horror games. It definitely got me into horror games in general. Playing through the first one and then the second one, those were two of my favourite games. And it's just really interesting to see how they've taken these concepts and then kind of played with them in the remakes. So obviously we're going to be playing through Resident Evil 3 on the PlayStation 1 after this. And we might, as like an offshoot, we might try the Phase Zero game that has come out recently, which of course is based on Resident Evil and the old survival horror franchises. I played it for a full 2 minutes, the demo version at least, and it had me laughing at the very beginning. I'm not too sure if it's supposed to be a skit game, it's supposed to be a funny game, but I definitely want to play through it just to go in completely blind and get my true reactions to the game, because yeah, that seems like a bit of a trip. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be playing Resident Evil 3 after this, the original, and then we'll move on to Resident Evil 4, the original, before going all the way back to Resident Evil 0 and the remakes. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me for Resident Evil 2, The Experience. Let's see how well I did this time. Probably not very well. I was messing around quite a bit. B, just like I did with Claire. Again, it's not about how badly I did it. I think it is literally the amount of time I took. And yeah, I do keep on stopping and looking around and pausing the game. I do think maybe I will change the format a little bit, and every time we encounter a new creature in the game, I will pause the game, bring up some stats on the monsters and the creatures. My reward. Oh, yay! I get the submachine gun. Woo! Yeah, I'm okay. The submachine gun was not my favorite item of the game, and I probably won't be playing through this again. I don't know, who knows? To be fair, maybe I will play through as Leon again. So we'll start this here. So what do you get to play as Claire A again with the submachine gun. Yeah, I'm okay. Ooh. You can play another scenario if you make new save data. Yeah, I forgot about these as well. You had, what was it? Was it Hunk? It's like that's the thing, they had like entirely different games for you to play as well, like entirely different scenarios. And that's the thing I might actually look at playing through as well. Maybe after I've gone through the entire series and played through the remakes. Okay. My first arranged save. Question mark. EX Battle 1. What else did we get? There we go. Stars number Brad became a living dead. He's roaming around somewhere in the police station possessing a special key. Reach the police station without getting in. Alright, so that wasn't like a secret. You just play through the game once and it actually gives you some hints on how to get it. So, cool, I like that. And again, I love the idea that you earn your outfits instead of just, purchasing them as DLC online. I know it's how the company makes money, but I prefer actually feeling like I've earned the games through, different feats. Right, let's have a look at this really quickly. I know I've already finished off the game. Just so it's a little like addendum, little add-on. I just want to see what this is really quick. Because, I can't actually remember. Extreme Battle. Okay. I don't think I've ever actually seen this. I remember playing through it as, I think you get, Hunk and Tofu. Is this Hunk and Tofu? What the hell? I do not remember this at all, but okay, cool. This must have been an add-on for the thing. I mean, I must have completely forgot about it. I do remember you could play some scenes as Hunk and Tofu. I'm not too sure if I've just failed to unlock those because I only got a B ranking. A hazardous virus has been detected inside the transport train. Return to the police station precinct. Find the 4 special bombs located within and use them to incinerate all traces of the virus. Okay. Fate of all the humankind to repent upon your immediate action. Good luck. Thank you for your attention in this matter. Right, weird. I do not remember this at all. Right, so I'm guessing I have set items. I don't know if I have my cool or shotgun items or anything. Okay, and a knife. So, completely different scenario. Again, they get to sort of remix it a bit, mix it up a bit. Yeah, so I can go anywhere like I did before. Right, I'm not going to play this. Maybe I'll see if anybody comments, if they want me to actually play through this. Play through the extreme scenarios, maybe at a later date, but I'm not going to be playing this right now. Yep, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to pause this and close down the game. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you for following along. And yeah, so I will see you guys next time with Resident Evil 3, where we play as Jill Valentine trying to survive the zombie outbreak in Raccoon City. Again, they took a different approach with this game, Resident Evil 3, where you get to make choices, and those choices will actually affect which areas of the game you kind of explore. And I will be changing the approach to how we are looking at the different zombies and creatures. Every time we encounter a new monster, we're going to pause it, we're going to save scum it, and we're going to just kind of play around with the zombies and all the other creatures we encounter just to see how they affect the game in different, how they have their different stats and how they work in different ways. Anyway, yep. So we'll be doing that at a later point. Thank you again, guys, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Good night.